Hello, everyone. Welcome back to TimeToRole's Campaign 1. This is episode 122. We're getting started a little late because there is some personal stuff that we had to speak about before we started this episode. Nate will not be making it, unfortunately, tonight, so we will be without Ori, but we have everybody else. So let's just get quickly into this, and we're gonna see what we get up to here.
Okay.
Okay,
hold on.
Everyone, quiet. We're D&D now.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh, did
Hi,
you
Zach.
continue speaking about other things?
It was a different
Yeah,
thing.
that was
It's
what?
something
No,
we should
that's
not,
off the
absolutely
rails.
something
something
different.
that should not probably be conversed about on Twitch.
That was about to naturally go way off the rails. That
Yeah,
wasn't even
so
like, hey, let's mess with Zach and send it off the rails.
No, this is one of those ones where it should not
It
go off
wasn't
the
even
rails.
sexual at all.
Penis.
That's
There
fine.
we go.
Quite frankly, penis.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. So,
No, it was fake.
All right, Zach.
Yep.
Mr. Zachariah, go ahead.
All right. Yes. Last we left off, guys. You had a meeting in the Dancing Dragon Saloon with the caretaker of the saloon, Belle Juiced. She's a human woman that you all kind of paid handsomely to keep your secret, that the fact that you're here in Fulchester. After conversing with her and meeting her daughter, Orla, a plan was hatched by all of you once you retrieved Ori from climbing the tower like King Kong, where you would all transform into animals via Weaver's 8th level spell and wander about the streets of Fulchester in full disguise, attempting to gain as much information as you can about why all of you are severely wanted here in the country of Astrium. I did write it down because I had thought about it. Zane, you feel your body morph down into a owl as you stretch your wings. You said you were going to head to the Adventurers Guild.
Yes.
Joining you at the Adventurers Guild would be Weavra, of which Weavra you can choose whatever you want to turn into, because you control the spell.
Yes. I will match the owl for the time being.
Okay. All right. Thaddeus, you were going to find your way to the town hall to attempt to find any information on Noetic's presence here in Fulchester. Due to Belle explaining that Noetic came through as a wandering bard just a couple years ago. Okay, you decided to turn into a cat. Along with and I went ahead and Austin, if you would like to change into anything but a cat, you can do that. I didn't choose where you wanted to go, but I just chose cat because, well, Beep is a cat.
That's fair.
Background, I'm using the spell Animal Shapes, and it's basically any large or smaller beast with a CR of 4 or lower. And it's just a Zach had kind of ruled that it's going to be a, hey, you can put it up and drop it whenever you want, but I can give you a different form if you check in with me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna be a cat. But can I have an eye patch still?
Sure.
Okay, I'm a cat with an eye patch, and I go to the Adventurers Guild.
All right, so you're into the Adventurers Guild with Zane and Weavra. Let's see here. Elka, you are a cat. You said you're going to head to the market.
Yeah, I wanted to go to the market and listen for anyone talking about the wanted posters.
Okay. And Anders said that he was going to turn into a golden retriever dog and head into Old Fulchester just for the sake of snooping around. Orla also said she wanted to be a kitty cat, so Orla is a kitty cat doing her own thing. And Archer requested to be a butterfly for the whatever reason. Ori said he was going to be a bull, but seeing as Nate isn't here, we're going to say that Nate is going to stay at the Dancing Dragon.
Can he be a bull, but he goes to Market Street and he goes into a china shop?
We already did that bit once. We're not doing it again. Yeah, so Ori is going to stay because of his imminent, presence, and the fact that he's very wanted, and the fact that he was seen climbing a tower. Granted, Weaver did miraculously convince the guards not to come over. I'm going to just say he's going to hang out in the Dancing Dragon, just because I don't... If I don't have to play his character tonight, I'm not going to.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Okay, so we're gonna start with distance here. Elka, you are the closest to where you want to go.
Okay.
You turn into a cat, hop through the window, and wander your way over to Market Street. Market Street is a bustling, almost like a bazaar with various like outdoor stalls, and there's some also some like roofed actual like storefronts. But there's various people in here. You see goods is going from like animal hides and meats to like grocery items, fresh produce. There's a couple of like stalls here and there that seem to have some like more magical items, but you don't see like an actual magic shop here on Market Street.
I'm gonna take note of that for our resident artificer, so that he can sell some shit.
There isn't a magic shop here.
Right, but he can set up a shop.
Oh,
and then
true.
Who might need something? Like he could set up like a traveling thing.
Absolutely. And honestly, you do notice that the people that frequent here in Market Street, there are more established storefronts where they are definitely like locals here that just own storefronts. But you do see the odd wagon here and there that is set up shop here. But you're wandering around as a cat. No one seems to be paying you any mind. What would you like to do?
I mainly just want to keep an ear out for people discussing the wanted posters, if anyone might have seen anything that we should know about, like referring to us, I think specifically, and just, you know, trying to keep ahead of whatever might happen.
Okay. Make a perception check. I want to see, does Cat have any I know you're using your perception step. Does Cat have like a keen sense or anything like that that would give you any benefit? Keen smell. That's what okay. Not keen hearing. So yeah, for anybody that chose to be a cat, you have advantage on all perception checks that you smell.
Okay.
But you
I didn't mean to roll that with advantage, my bad.
Yeah, I'll just 24 is fine. You listen around. There's a lot of noise here in Market Street. We're probably about it's late morning into early afternoon. And you begin listening. You hear the odd like deal being struck and like people gossiping and talking and just chatting, and you do overhear two women speaking about. Did you see that those wanted posters that are posted everywhere? Something about the rat bastards. Yeah, I did. Apparently there's some big adventuring party from Sylvania, but I don't know why the Crown would be so avidly against them being here. Yeah, I don't know. It's strange. You'd think that a group with that much regard in another country would, at the very least, have some sort of neutral status here in Astrium, but who am I to guess the elves, I guess? They probably have their reasons. That's what you hear.
Okay. Anything else? Like, if I wander, would there be anyone else really like talking about it? Or just basically the same thing? Like, people aren't sure why.
It's a lot of like confusion because you get the sense, and just based off of the conversation and also just the general gist, the locals here don't quite know who you are. They know the name. But they don't know quite why you would be accused of such crimes. And there seems to be a general level of confusion, specifically within the human population here in the city. You don't see, curiously enough, you see the odd, like, half-elf. You don't see many elves wandering the street right now.
Okay.
So it's a lot of the same, like, a lot of, like, this is the new wanted poster, and you get the sense that there's not often a lot of wanted people here in the city as well from that 24.
Okay. I'll probably just take this info back and be like, we're probably okay. Like, it doesn't seem like people seem to know that we're regarded well outside of the country, so they find it odd that we're like wanted here.
Okay. You bring that back to Ori, who's sitting in the the dancing dragon. Ori just kind of shrugs. We can just kill him, he says to you.
Well, let's hold off on that for now. Just stay here and, keep an eye.
No. All right. So going from you, we'll go to we'll do the Adventurers Guild next, just because it's in clockwise. It's the thing that makes the most sense. 2 owls and a cat make their way to the Adventurers Guild.
It's like a joke.
Kinda. Yeah.
2 owls and a cat walk into a bar.
So
the third one ducks.
Quack.
So, what would you guys want to do? I'll start with the owls, because you're in the air and you're probably faster.
Is there any, like, open windows at all?
Make a perception check with advantage, because you have keen, you have keen hearing and keen eyesight.
I'd probably be looking for the same thing.
Go for
at least initially.
Perception with advantage. Luckily, you have Weavra, who's really, really perceptive. A 10, hard to tell just from flying in. Weavra, with your owl eyes, you do notice a small port window open on the second floor of the Adventurers Guild. That's kind of ajar. It's not fully open, but given enough force by 2 owls, you may be able to get it open.
I will make my way there then.
I will follow.
Okay. What is the cat doing?
The cat is looking up and at them, and then is like, I'm just gonna go in through the front door, and just goes right in.
Okay.
Like, basically waits for someone to open the door, and then just like kind of saunters in.
You get the sense that the Adventurers Guild is so busy that no one really notices a cat wandering. I guess I can roll a perception check, a general one for a specific person. Actually, as you walk in the front door, you're greeted by what looks to be just a standard Adventurers Guild. It's a guild hall that has food, drink. There's a bounty board. There is a jobs board, and there's a front desk that has what looks to be a taller human woman, maybe 6'2", 6'3", brawny built. You can definitely tell she's been
Works out.
Well, either works out or just has been her body's been built by necessity, having to work in these highlands. She's long brown hair, tan complexion, and she's by beauty standards of the area, she's relatively gorgeous. But she's well built, and she is standing there, and she like glances down and sees you wander in through like the intertwining between the legs of the various adventurers that are in here doing business here in the late morning. And she'll like look at you and smile and jump over the counter, and she'll go to pick you up. If you want to attempt to dodge her, I need you to make a we're gonna say this is a grapple check, so make a acrobatics or athletics check using the cat's stats, which I believe you're gonna want to do acrobatics.
Yeah.
Yeah, +2.
Let me just.
It's +2.
This is D20 +2.
D20 +2. Yep. Okay, and I will roll for her. That is that you just barely beat her. I rolled pretty low. She goes down to grab you, and you how do you dodge her?
I just weave into the legs of someone nearby, and then just I lightly hiss, like.
I'm just trying to figure out whose cat you are. I'm sorry. And she'll like kneel down and she'll yell, "Stop!" And every humanoid in the room will stop, as her voice does command some authority here. And all of you, so the two owls, as your which I'll have both of you go ahead and make an athletics check using the owl's athletics to attempt to force the window open.
It's a what? Plus.
Let's find out.
It would be I don't-
-4.
Yeah.
-4. That's a 14 for me then.
Hey, that's not bad. It's also a
I
14.
will also roll a 14.
It's not difficult. DC is 12, so you guys beat it. And with you guys rolling together, easy enough. You are able to wedge the window up just slightly using your heads, I guess, as an owl. I don't know how you would do it. Maybe with your claws.
Talons, yeah.
Just fly full speed into the window and bust it open.
Bam.
Just be
They
like,
could use their peckers and crack it.
you'll have
Hey-o.
You mean a
two
beak?
rounds of
Yeah.
incapacitation.
The pecker.
Okay. All right, you guys are able to swing it open. As you swing it open, you hear "Stop!" And as you open the window, you are on a top balcony that's looking down into this main mezzanine. There's nobody around that you can see on the top. You can make your way in if you like.
Yep. Hop, skip in a little bit.
Okay. As you do that, you look down and you see a fairly filled room with various humanoids, all dressed in what you would consider adventurer's gear, whether it be armor or cloaks and various just outerwear that has been gathered and scavenged from various dungeons and other jobs from various people. And you see that it's very multicultural, multiracial. There's orcs, there's halflings, there's dwarves, there's elves, half-elves, humans. You name it, there's probably someone there that is represented here. It's most adventurers guilds are fairly diverse. But as you see this woman yell "Stop!", you look down and you see a grayish looking cat like starting to slink away. What would you like to do, Austin, as she yells "Stop"?
I'm just gonna try to stealthily, like, kind of go into the shadows somewhere. Just try to avoid sight.
Make a stealth check. Roll a d20 +4.
All right.
You're attempting to beat the perception.
Nah, I'm probably not beating it.
That
And I
is
asked them.
that is really really funny. That's a 10 for her.
Damn it.
Yeah. And just with the passive of the two owls.
Wait a minute.
You're a cat.
Luck.
Oh yeah. Well, no. Lucky is only natural ones.
Really?
Yep.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure is.
Oh.
At least I think so. Let me double
I
check.
have,
What's
That's how
up,
that
Todd?
works.
I have a point of order. Because they are switched to owls, would they have the natural desire to attack a cat?
No, they have their own
No.
mental faculties.
Okay.
Whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, saving throw, you spend
Uh,
one luck
well,
to roll an additional. No.
I can't do it because the outcome's already determined. Because you already said that she found me, so I have to do it before the outcome's determined.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right. Yes. So the halfling luck is where it's a natural one.
Ah, yes.
Lucky is you have 3 luck points where you can reroll 3 times long rest.
Yeah.
Okay. So she says stop and like looks down at you and says, "There's a freaking cat in here, guys. We don't want to trample it. You weren't raised in a barn. Well, maybe some of you were, but chill. Give me a sec." And she'll walk over to you and she'll kneel down and she'll put her hand out. She's not gonna try to grab you. And she's gonna say, "Can we be friends? Maybe?" She's gonna roll. Go do me a favor. This is how we're gonna determine this because this sounds.
Okay. Is she rolling against my charisma? Because she ain't winning.
No, I want you to roll a d20 plus your charisma bonus. This will determine the DC.
Oh God.
Wow.
She's gonna roll an animal handling check. I would like to point out that her animal handling check is -3.
You have to roll pretty bad then.
Because this sounds like fun. There you go.
Oh yeah, she won.
Oh,
She-
No question.
She will lean down and offer her hand. You have the right to refuse her, but you do feel a weirdly instinctual allure to be friendly towards her. Only when you're in a cat form.
My one exposed eye will narrow, and then I'll just go meow. Just a really deep meow.
Was that your version of beep as a cat?
Yeah.
Nice.
Meow.
Well, aren't you? You're definitely someone's. That's an eye patch. Okay. Do you have a collar? And she'll like kind of like look around your neck and like kind of pat you on the top of the head. I'm gonna say, for the sake of so you can keep your own autonomous or individual choice here. As she goes to pet you on the head, what do you do?
Beep will instinctively nuzzle.
Hell yeah! All right.
He's a cat after all.
Doesn't look to be a collar, but you're definitely somebody's. And she'll
Can
like,
I have Beep shake his head to the definitely somebody's thing?
like to no or yes.
Like yeah, no. Like shake head no.
Do you understand me?
He's not gonna move his head.
And she'll like tilt her head. She's gonna make an insight check.
Can I roll deception?
Roll deception using your. I think you use your own charisma, right?
It is, yep, his own bonus.
My own bonus?
Yeah.
I think so.
Like my natural bonus?
Yeah, your deception
Yep.
bonus. Yep.
Wow, I rolled low.
Yeah, you did. She also rolled she rolled a 2. Her insight's pretty high for her level, but she'll. Huh. All right. Well, I guess it was just my imagination. Hey. Oh, who's a good runner? Hey, Dex. Do me a favor. Go to the town's garden, see if anybody's missing a cat. We'll keep. And she'll like kind of look at you. We'll keep him I think. I don't know. The eye patch seems masculine. I don't know. We'll keep him here. Are you hungry, little guy?
Beef's just gonna come narrow his eye again and just thinking to himself, like, is it even good food or is it that cat slop? He's just thinking that in his own head, and he'll just he'll nod.
Maybe he can understand me.
Now shake your head. Now shake your head.
Then shake the head.
Nah, I don't know what
Can
you're
you
talking about.
understand me? Nope.
Well, huh. Now you're coming with me. She's gonna pick you up.
I'm one of the cats that I'm not getting picked up, so I'm gonna try to dodge.
Roll an acrobatics check.
What was that again? 1d20 plus 2?
+2 for acrobatics. Yep. Oof. Yeah, it's a she has a +8 for her athletics. That's a 19.
Damn.
So she's going to grab you and put you up on the counter. My older brother's calling me, so I'm going to take this real quick. He went out fishing with his son, so I hope they're okay. Be right back.
Yeah, that's that has the potential to be something to check on.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We're still broadcasting, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
yeah.
believe so.
He's just
Hey,
eating.
chat, did you know that you could just hit the follow button and be a bro?
Yes,
We gotta
chat.
come up with a
and
name for
For
our.
our viewers?
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of late to figure out a name for the
Rat
viewer.
Attract.
Might need some work.
Yeah, we'll workshop that one there, bud.
Yeah. What's it like? Rat Trap
We
or
can't make
Rat
Toshiro,
Trappers?
Follow.
No, the Rat
I mean-
Pack.
Oh, there you go.
Rat Pack.
See, we were supposed to be the Rat Pack, chat. Zach made us come up with names, and he said we couldn't do it because it was already a group.
It was
Technically, yes, it was.
It's literally branded, man. I can't do anything about it.
And they
Hey,
can
you're-
suck it.
You're not here. We are having a
hold on.
discussion with the
Rat
chat.
Pack with like Frank Sinatra and shit is branded.
Yeah, like straight up, people have gotten sued
Yeah.
for trying to use it.
Oh,
Yep.
I did not know that.
At least whenever I looked it up, because I would have allowed it if it was no legal problems.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're the
that's fair.
Rads Pack.
Nah.
The bastard pack.
The bastard.
We can call the viewers the Mischief.
Yeah.
Or the rollers, maybe? I don't know.
No, the Mischief, because a group of rats.
They're a mischief.
That's
A
actually
Google.
not a bad... Okay, hold on.
Well,
You're
wait.
onto something.
Are rats are mischief?
Yeah, rats are a Mischief, I'm pretty sure.
Because I know. Yeah.
Yeah, they're called a Mischief.
It could also be a colony, a pack, or a swarm.
I like the Mischief, though.
Yeah.
Or a boogle.
A
I'm sorry. What?
A boogle.
A boogle?
It's
A
a
boggle?
group of... Is that what it's called? It's with 2 O's, isn't it?
Yeah, a
So
boogle.
boggling is when when they're happy, they like move their eyes, they like grind their teeth and their eyes kind of boggle out of their head a bit. It's called a boggle.
A boogle is a known collective noun for a group of weasels.
Yeah, that sounds great. They can be a
So-
boogle.
A boogle of
Freaking
weasels.
weasels.
All right.
And so it was
This was an
written by
important-
the king of
Anyway-
Fantasy Land that the
Anyways,
follows of the Rat Pack would be the Boogles.
Boggle.
Boggles.
In any case,
in any case, you get put
Um,
up. You get put up on the. You get put up on the counter. You two.
is there anything near me?
Hold on.
Okay.
You two, the owls. You look down and you see very clearly just a cat form of Beep. Just a smaller cat form with an eye patch.
Mhm.
And you see him get manhandled and put up on the counter. And immediately, Beep, you're instincts tell you to run. As the hair on the back of your neck stands up, both of you look down. There is a small dog behind the counter, and it immediately has taken notice of you.
Is there anything on the counter?
There's plenty of things. There's pens and paper. There's inkwells. There's various books.
Are there any glasses?
As in like eye-seeing glasses or like water glasses.
Like drinking glass.
There's
Yeah.
there's an empty wooden tankard.
Is it above the dog?
Not right above the dog, but you could make it slide over to hit the dog.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Roll a ranged attack.
Ranged attack. Oh goodness.
If this doesn't work, I have.
He's gonna roll a natural 20, and he's gonna kill this fucking dog.
Probably.
I don't want to kill the dog. Actually, I don't really want to kill it.
Go ahead and roll.
What would that be actually? Range attack.
Ranged attack, that would just be a dex there at +2.
My dex modifier +2.
Yeah, no, it's
The
literally
cats.
D20 +2.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear what you said. D20 +2.
Oh my god,
was
you
close
were
to a
so
20.
Close. Roll a D4.
I also have something, depending on how this goes, that I am being ready.
2.
2. Let me look up the HP for a golden retriever puppy.
No, it's a puppy. No, you didn't tell me that. You
Get
didn't tell me it
bamboozled.
was a puppy. You said it was a dog.
Well, this is what you get.
Okay, so a retriever has 25 HP. So I'm gonna make a baby have I'm gonna say 5 times less. So that's we're just gonna say 5. We'll just say 6 HP. So you just did a third of its HP. You hit it, and immediately it yelps like loud. And the woman who's now walking back with what looks to be some sort of various like cooked like bacon and like sausage and like other like assorted meats that was like leftovers for you to eat, goes, "Hey, don't do that to him. Oh, baby, are you okay?" And she'll kneel down and like kind of like rub where the tankard hit. And she'll look up at you and say, "Bad kitty."
Peep's just gonna lower his head.
And then
He's
she'll
just
put the
gonna
food in front of
lower
you.
his head. Immediately starts eating.
You were, damn, you could have killed the puppy. How dare you?
I would have felt so bad because I didn't know it was a puppy.
Anyways, so you guys watch that happen. What are the owls doing?
I would like to try to see what's on the bounty board.
Okay.
Yep.
Beyond that, I would like to just listen to what people are talking about.
Okay, for the bounty board, are you going to try to get closer or are you going to like sit up on your perch?
Is there anywhere I can get closer without really being seen by people?
Nope, but you can try.
Fuck
Owls
it,
have
we'll
silent
try.
wings.
I'll try.
Okay. Roll stealth check with advantage as you try to fly down.
Okay.
Don't owls also have like really good
Dub-
vision? Couldn't they see it from far away?
Double 15.
Okay, let me roll a perception check
Oh.
for one person.
Shit.
That's a natural
Okay.
2. So they do not hear. No one in the hustle and bustle with your silent feathers. You're able to land down on like what would be the rafters of the underbelly of where you're like the balcony that you're standing on. So you're able to land down there, and you can look closer. Now make a perception check with advantage because you get it with keen sight. So
You're also an owl. You can see up to half a mile away.
16.
16. You very clearly see bounty posters for all of you. For the
Can
individual,
I get like a good look at mine and see if it's like in my armor?
sure. With that 16, clearly, you see one poster that says Zane Rona, and it shows you in your armor, and then you look immediately underneath it, and it says Zane Rona, and it's you out of your armor. You
How
have two
detailed of a good look is it for me?
like someone plucked it out of someone's brain firsthand.
Interesting. So I'm not really out of my armor near people. Okay. Good to know.
As
Hey,
you,
Zach,
what's up?
I was just going to say, building off that, can I actually see where the posters are from where I'm at on the counter?
Make a perception check.
With my perception or just Cat?
With your perception.
I believe it's whichever is. No, your perception, right?
It's mental stats you keep.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
14.
There's 24.
Oh, gee, plus 14. You're kind of rolling like ass tonight.
I'm not. I'm not rolling good at all.
Okay. You look. You easily see the posters. You look over at yours, and it is your face with your eye patch. In fact, it looks like a much larger version of what you look like now.
Boy, I sure hope no one notices.
Although you will notice something. Under your poster specifically, it states "only alive."
By the way, does it have just a beep, or does it have my true name?
It has your full name. With the
Oh.
alias beep.
Okay.
And it states "only alive." Everybody else just says dead or alive.
Even mine?
Yep.
Especially yours.
Even Thaddeus's?
Yep.
Yeah.
That doesn't shock me.
That's strange to me. That's very
No, that
strange.
says only dead.
Why am I only alive?
Because your parents love you more than our parents do.
Is it just
obviously.
because I'm a prince, like an actual?
I don't have
noble?
parents.
Who knows?
That's my only assumption. Can I?
Poor
Can I?
Weaver.
Actually, you know what? Can I perform an insight check to see if I can ascertain as to why, potentially?
Sure, the DC is going to be really high.
I'm assuming it will be. Probably over what I can even roll, but I'll try. Oh,
That's a
yeah,
natural
never
one.
mind. Just don't even bother. Don't even bother.
It's a complete mystery to you why you're the only one that has only alive. You will notice, though, as you're looking, Ori says only dead.
Oh.
That
Interesting.
tracks.
And weirdly enough,
They like beef.
as you guys, which I'm not even going to ask for a roll from Weaver because at this point, why should I?
Passive of 32.
Yes. You will notice, Weaver, you yesterday when you saw the bounty posters at the guard shop, at the guard stop, or at the guard's gate, or whatever.
Mhm.
You notice that Ori's charges. So only Ori had charges underneath his name, and it was for the attempt to usurp the crown.
I thought we all had the attempt to usurp and all of that.
Your group poster has that.
Oh, okay.
Your individuals didn't show your crime. The only ones that did was Ori's. And it said attempt to usurp the crown, espionage, subterfuge, and there's one other that I'm blanking on. Oh, murder. You notice you remembered that, and as you look at Ori's poster now, there's another charge underneath his.
Genocide.
The destruction of Goblin Town.
Yeah.
They already know? It
Somehow,
happened yesterday.
somehow, some way, within
Boy, I sure hope it wasn't mined.
within the last 24 hours, Ori's posters have either been magically altered or physically altered to reflect him killing all those goblins.
Is there let's see. Is there like a quiet corner where I can take 6 seconds and change form?
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be able to find one. If anything, you could fly out the window.
Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna look for a quieter. You know what? No, I will go outside.
Okay.
Find an alley somewhere. And I'm actually going to do the same thing I did at the guards place.
Okay.
Where I take my turban off and put it in my bag.
Okay.
And then do I have anything in my inventory that would help? Da, 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 da. This is where Ori's various body parts would have come in handy. I am going to take no. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna reach into my spice pouch, my magical spice pouch.
Okay.
Get some hot pepper and kind of like red pepper,
Okay.
and kind of dust my face with it
Okay.
to make me more red than dusty green, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Trying to kind of like alter my appearance as best I can.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will take a take a little bit of no, I don't want to use that. Sorry, I'm trying to do this kind of live here.
There you go.
I will grab a I'll grab part of my like heavy cloak,
Okay.
tear a strip off, and kind of do a makeshift eye patch.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and walk in.
Make a performance check with advantage.
My cat.
The DC is much lower because you disguised yourself.
I should not be rolling fucking charisma-based anything, and here I am.
It's working. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
You walk in and
Oh boy.
people kind of side eye you because you're a new face, but nothing. Nobody like approaches you right out the gate.
Check your DMs. Bingo.
Yeah, I saw that. No, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take a like make my way over to the posters.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around and probably look at Elka's poster
Okay.
because she is not here in this little group here.
Okay.
And look around and see if anybody's like paying any attention to me or anything like that.
With your passive perception, the only person who seems to be kind of keeping an eye on you is the woman that you witnessed deal with Arbol.
Okay. I'm
She
going to.
she's just
Go ahead.
she's kind of not looking directly at you, but she's looking in your general direction.
Okay. I'll go up to her and ask, begging your pardon, madam.
Ah, hello. How can I help you?
I have a question on the posters on the wall.
Sure. Which ones? I'm sorry.
Are-
There's two walls. The
I'm
bounties or
pointing to
the
exact ones.
oh the bounties.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and I'll point to these particular posters and go, or our particular posters, and go, any idea what these are for? What they have done?
Oh yeah, that's the rat bastards. So as for the group as a whole, they're wanted for attempting to usurp the crown of Astrium, espionage, subterfuge, and one count of first-degree murder. At least that's what, as a group, they are. All of them are. The only one that is, as you can see, and she'll point to Ori's, the only one that's wanted for more is Ori, the big Minotaur guy of their group. Apparently, he went off and killed a bunch of goblins just to the west of here yesterday. But he's marked for death, so that's why they show their crimes on his.
Is that to make sure he gets a fair trial?
Elves giving fair trials
The-
to non-elves.
The others, I mean.
Oh,
The others, I mean.
Oh yeah, or that Ori guy. He's kind of screwed. If any of the guards catch him, or any of my bounty hunters catch him, they want him dead. So, hopefully he's a good fighter if he wants to stay alive. As for the rest of the group, dead or alive is generally the basis for bounties from the crown. Because they'll, most of the time, people don't want to die. So if a bounty hunter shows up and they realize that their ticket's about to be punched, or the criminal feels like their ticket's about to be punched, generally they'll turn themselves in. And the courts will generally give them levity for their crimes. If the officer of the court, so to say, my bounty hunters, reports that they came in peacefully and without any issue, the courts here in Astrium tend to give them a bit more leniency and levity. But yeah, fair trial, I guess. Trials are anything but fair in this country, between you and me. A bit of leniency and levity means that they may take a year off your sentence, or maybe won't kill you and hang you. But
You said, begging your pardon, you said that Ori fellow destroyed the goblin town yesterday. Is
Yeah.
it normal for that to posters to be updated and distributed that quickly?
well, if they're reported through the magic networks and all the ink. Oh, I'm sorry, you new here in town? Or...
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. I guess I should have asked. My name is Miriam Einaret. I am the guild master here. But to answer your question, the ink, specifically for folks that are marked for death, but on all posters, the ink is magically engraved. So all someone has to do is link that ink on each poster to a host page, as so they're called. And that's where all the information is written down. And when that is erased and changed, it gets magically changed on every poster it's linked to. So when whoever went and found all the dead goblins yesterday, reported it through the magic link system we have here in Astrium, whoever's in charge of those posters updated it, and so now it's updated.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty handy for us since we don't have to do any of the paperwork ourselves. Most of the time, that is. It is curious, though. I don't know why that Arval fella. He's the only one that's wanted only alive. I wonder if he's important or something. But
It would make sense.
yeah,
Beef is just gonna look back and forth, left and right.
unfortunately, we really don't know. People have been asking about that since you're these bounty posters that you're looking at. They've been up here in the city for about a week now, going on 2. So people have been curious about the whole Arval being wanted only alive and Ori being wanted only dead.
For above board here,
Sure.
when was the last time we interacted with Torben?
Longer than that.
It's been... I'm trying to remember. Time-wise, because it was in... Where were you? Were you... You were on Arum when you interacted with him.
Well, didn't we interact with like
He-
him directly or a?
It was a projection.
Simulacrum.
Simulacrum, that's right.
Oh,
It's been about 3.5 weeks. He said make your way to the Falno Mountains if you want to stop me. You have just under a month, I think was his exact words. Almost baiting.
Oh, so we're running out of time.
Yeah, you are. So almost baiting you guys to try to come and stop him.
Looking at her, how would one go about levying a bounty on someone or getting one of these posters made and distributed?
You would have to one report a crime. There are bounties. If they're only alive bounties, you can set them without a crime. Generally, people will put up money for lost loved ones. Perhaps like if someone gets kidnapped, they'll put up a bounty for only alive for someone to, so that way the bounty hunter network can do their thing and potentially find that missing person. But if it's for a crime, you have to report the crime to the local guards, which then they will take it up their chain to the town hall. And once they take it up to the chain to the town hall, an investigation will be done, specifically if it's done here in Fulchester. An investigation will be had, and if the detectives that are part of the guards determine that there is potentially something that could be done, or maybe a crime did happen, a bounty will then be put up. If it's a crime that meets a certain level of threshold, so for an example, and she'll point at your guys' bounties, they're wanted for a bunch of capital crimes, so their bounties individually are anywhere from 3 to 5,000 gold. If someone, say, shoplifted or pickpocketed, it would be up to the person levying the report to cover the bounty and then if once that person is caught, the country will pay them back. So you could, if it's a crime, you report it to the guards. If it's if someone's missing, or you want them only alive, you can report it to me, and then I can funnel the paperwork through up to the town hall, and the lords will determine whether or not they would like to put any money on the bounty. And if they don't decide to do it, then you're on the hook for however much money you want to put up for the bounty, for the reward.
Excellent. I may be back. I have been waylaid not too long ago and have access to resources, but do not know how much at the moment.
Okay. Well, if you want a bounty for only a live bounty, you can come to me. If not, you can go to town hall directly, and the chief of the guard will be able to take your information, or at least his assistant. But it's up to you.
Thank you. I am in the middle of this conversation. I'm going to shoot a couple of questioning glances to Beep.
Okay.
Kind of like a, hey, do you need out? Do you need an out?
Beef's just gonna shake his head no.
Okay.
He can handle it.
Okay. Then I will say, thank you for your time.
Of course. No problem at all.
Is there anything special that I must do to claim that I am on the trail or anything like that?
Are you talking about if you were waylaid?
I'm gonna tap the one that I'm gonna tap mine and go, I do not like it when someone who looks like me is that level of wanted.
Understood. Okay. That's a curious one. Well, you don't have the same scales as him on the bright side. So, if someone tries to take you in because you're just a lizard folk, that would be kind of messed up, don't you think?
There have been plenty of instances of such racism in the world.
I'm sorry to hear it, son. Well, you probably won't find it here in this city. There's quite a few. There's actually quite a few lizard folk that live around here. So, one actually has green scales, just like the person that's wanted there. What's his name? Weavra? Yeah. So, as long as you have your identification and a bounty hunter approaches you, you can prove that you're not who they think that you are, then if they take you in, then they can get charged with kidnapping.
That is good to know. Thank you.
Of course.
I will make my leave, and I'll turn around and make my way out.
Okay. Zane, do you want to do anything?
Hear anybody talking about my bounty poster at all?
Make a perception check. With advantage, because you have keen hearing.
Pretty good. 18.
18. You listen in, and there's a lot of noise coming out of this building. But as you listen in a little bit more, you hear, "Can't believe Arona's wanted here in this country. It's a bit odd, don't you think? The Ronas are known for spreading technology and doing good things. Surely, I wonder what the elves are thinking." specifically putting a bounty on effectively a nobleman's son. Huh. Well, I wouldn't want to be in their shoes when Ebrax comes calling. That's all you hear regarding anything being mentioned about you.
Okay. Did I hear any talk about Torben?
No.
Or, like, vampires in general?
You actually do hear something about a vampire, but it's over by the job board, and there's a vampire hunting job.
I had a pretty good look at that board earlier. Did I see what that said?
Sorry, my nephew barged in here without realizing that we were streaming.
You good?
What was your question?
So I got a pretty good look at the board earlier.
Uh-huh.
Did I see what that vampire bounty was about?
Yeah, one second. What's your question, Silas? Let me think about it. Sorry. Of course, I tell him, please stop interrupting, and then he has questions for me. Anyway, so the vampire job. Clearly it states that there's a quote, a vampire horde on the southern coast of Astrium that needs taken care of. It is believed to be a remnants of a horde summoned by Queen Viola during her triumph of the land. Their exact location is unknown, and their ferocity is unknown. But it's a
That's no help.
it's a job. It's a job for 1,000 platinum.
Damn. All right. Well, not so anything we can do about that at least. But
You look, by the way,
what we're looking for.
You look at that job. It shows a date of which it was posted, and it was clearly posted like 70 years ago.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That maths.
It's a long time.
It's one of those long ongoing jobs in an adventurers guild that no one's ever been able to conquer. That would be really fun if you guys were trying to save the fucking world.
Right.
Right. Other than that, you really don't hear much. You hear some like odd talkings about the posters, but like nothing substantial enough for you to get any meaningful information from the crowd.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
No, that should be probably everything I need there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, but
All right. Before we head to Thaddeus, is there anything that you want to do, Arval, as you're a cat?
Can I? Everyone else has asked, but I'm gonna ask the same thing. Can I hear any talk about myself? Because Beep Arval has kept it kind of under wraps for most of the time, from most NPCs, his actual name, until like recently.
With your
So his name being spread is probably going to be like kind of a big deal, given he's a prince.
with your passive perception, I'll just go off of it because it's easy enough, and you're directly listening to it for it. There seems to be a confusion about who you even are. Because Beep from the Rat Bastards is just some unknown bard that speaks in effectively code. Attaching a name to him, let alone a full name, confuses a lot of people, and in this region of the world, they aren't quite putting together who you are.
So they don't even realize that Beep is technically royalty.
Correct. You get this.
Okay.
You get the sense that they're like, oh, I guess he had a name all this time. That's mostly what you're getting from it. because you guys have gathered, I think, at least a little bit. Your escapades over the last, say, almost year has been substantial, world changing, and news of your triumphs has spread pretty quickly, and your names are known. There's general information and rumors being spread about you, and then there's some known facts, like people know who Zane is because of his last name. The Ronas are a world famous family. And then there's a little bit of unknown when it comes to the general populace about some of your families, like the Burning Hearts. Maybe they've heard a few stories of Elkis's, triumphs in the war, but you get the sense that, like, listening around, like, there's just not, there's familiarity, but only secondhand, if that makes sense. What has been heard through the town criers and the bards that have traveled.
What of the Starling?
Well, we'll get to you in a minute. So is there...
All right, so yeah, now that I've like kind of ascertained that information,
Yep.
I'm just gonna try to slowly slink away after I've indulged in my meal.
Make a stealth check. Roll d20 plus 4.
Ready?
$18. You manage, as Miriam, the guild leader, is distracted by Arval, or not by Arval, by Vivra. Sorry,
Libra. Yep.
there's two V's. All right, like it gets brain
But you don't-
confuses them.
Technically, that would be 3 V's just between our two names.
True. But as you're walking out, you realize, oh, okay, maybe I do need an opening, and you slink out, and you're able to make your way out. You had a meal, which is actually pretty satisfactory. It was smoked meat.
Can't complain.
And you guys, I guess, make your way back to the Dancing Dragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys make your way back. At this point, by the time you guys are making your way back, it's past the afternoon. You spend probably about an hour and a half here in the Adventurers Guild. Thaddeus, finally we get to you.
Hello, Thaddeus Sterling of the formerly House of Sterling.
You are a pigeon.
I'm a pigeon?
Yeah, that's what you told me.
Oh, God,
That is what
that's
you
right. I
chose
was.
last week.
Damn it, I forgot I was a
Thaddeus
pigeon.
Pigeon of the House of Pigeon.
You
Is your...
fly your way over, dropping a few dookies on some unsuspecting victims. What would you like to do?
you realize you're eating as you say the word dookie.
I'm aware. Sorry, I was handed a cheeseburger.
You're eating a dookie cheeseburger.
Oh my goodness.
You're
Dookie
approaching.
Burger.
You're approaching town hall. What would you like to do?
Okay. I kind of changed my plans a little bit. Is there any posters that I pigeon eye of the group of us?
Well, let me see what your perception would be as a pigeon. Your perception is, well, actually use your normal perception. I forgot about that.
Oh.
So make a perception check as you're flying around.
Okay, normal perception. Ooh.
As you fly towards town hall, you do notice a board that's a bounty board, and there is all of your bounties lined up.
Okay. Do I notice any people that look like more official than other regular townspeople?
There's a handful around town hall. Whether it be you do see someone who's very clearly a judge, like wearing long black gowns with a powdered wig, human.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to, as a pigeon, land above the poster. I'm going to grab it with my pecker or my beak and pull it off the board and then start to fly away over the judge's head and then drop it
Okay. I'm gonna do.
in front of the judge.
I'm gonna need you to. I guess this is technically a ranged attack. So, well, my question. Yeah,
Would it be more of a sleight of hand?
No. Well, if you're trying to drop it from the air, it's about aim, not your ability to, like, gently place something. Sleight of hand is about small movements. This is dropping a piece of paper and trying to land it on a judge's head.
Plus, pigeons don't have hands.
Shut up.
You said it.
Flight of Pecker.
Sleight of pecker?
So I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say let's roll a d20 plus a pigeon's dexterity, which is a +2. The DC is not very high because his AC is not very high. So that's a 5. Unfortunately, you go to drop the poster. You're able to pluck it off, no problem, and you do it without much concern from anybody around. You go to drop it on the judge, and it just kind of floats and lands in the bushes to the side of him.
I'm going to grab another poster and try it again.
Okay, he's now walking towards the front steps into the town hall, so this is going to be your last try to do this. So go and roll a d20 and add +2. His AC is a 10
So-
because he's not wearing any armor.
So that's a 13.
Yes. Come here, dog.
I'm glad one of the town dogs came by.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I
He's
keep forgetting I have the flip up mute on my headset.
Mm.
So I
Oh,
was
the
gonna say,
dog,
like, yeah,
right.
what Jackson said.
It took me a second on that.
He got locked in my room by my brother because he's being a shithead.
When isn't he being a shithead?
During the day when he's sleeping.
That is fair.
Maybe your brother was locking you in the room because you're a shithead.
That'd probably do. Anyways, with a 13, yeah, you're able to float it down, and it hits him, like, square in the face. As he goes to make his step into the town hall. You hear him say, "What the fuck?" And he, like, grabs the paper. Bounty poster. Looks around. He's gonna make a perception check to see if make a stealth check. Which is just another +2 for you.
20 plus 2 or a regular
Roll a
stealth?
d20. Roll a d20 +2.
Why am I not getting all my advantages?
Because you're a bird, bud.
15.
15. He rolled with a perception of a basic person. That is a 13. So you beat him because you get +2 on yours. He looks around, doesn't see you. Like, damn wind. And he kind of looks down at it. Oh, that's right. These are the new criminals in town. Don't really know who they are or what they did, but the crown thinks they're guilty. I guess I have to rule on it.
I'm going to land in front of him on the ground.
Can't really. He's literally like footstep into the door. So if you had to do that, you'd go over his head into the room.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, this is where I'm going to have you make we're going to say an acrobatics check. So it's another d20 +2.
I don't get to use my fucking plus
No.
11 advantage.
Physical. All physical rolls are done using.
Okay,
the
I
pigeon
just
stats.
fucking hit him in the head.
7. Well, we're gonna see if he dodges you. Okay, he rolled a 16. We're good. You're able to. He notices you as you're flying in, but you're able to very shittily fly past his head, and you like do that weird thing where birds get too close to the ground, they flutter their wings. You do that, except it blows his wig kind of off kilter, with your wing flaps, and you're able to land kind of hard in front of him, and you skid, and now you're just sitting there as a pigeon that just landed hard, and he just looks down. Well, fuck. And he'll look over at look over, see if there's any guards around. Guess I'll do it myself, and he'll pull out a hand crossbow.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Bro likes bird meat.
He shoots.
Oh, wait, don't I get a chance to like?
Nope. He's
duck
shooting.
out?
He's shooting you with a crossbow, a mini crossbow, or a short crossbow.
Oh no.
I don't know the AC of a pigeon. I can't imagine it's going to be very high. Pigeon 5E. Oh, it's actually a 12 because of your size.
Yeah.
That is a plus. That is a +1 to hit. That is we will roll above board. +1. See if this hits you. That's a 12 exactly. He shoots you with a crossbow, a miniature, a short crossbow. Let's see, or a hand crossbow, I should say. I believe that's a D6. That is a D6.
I thought I was 13. He missed.
No, your AC is 12 as a pigeon. I'm looking at the stat block right now.
Tie goes to the winner.
That goes to the person shooting. Yep. So, that is a D 1d6 +1. And a pigeon has 1 HP. So,
Fuck.
that's a 3 points of damage. So you take 2 points of piercing damage. As she shoots you, your pigeon form falls and you become Thaddeus.
Oh no.
What would you like to do? He goes, what the fuck? Oh, you're a person.
Hello, sir.
Didn't know there were druids in town. Sorry I shot you. You scared me there.
I'm interested in the poster and your legal knowledge and expertise on what this means for these people.
He looks at you. Okay. There is 7 total posters available for you to have grabbed. I'm going to roll a D8 and I'm going to assign a number to you. And we're going to see if the poster that you grabbed was your own. Because you are now fully
Totally
Thaddeus.
fair.
We're going to do it. We're going to do
Can
it.
I pick the number?
Sure. 1 through 8. What's your number?
Let's do 5.
5. Okay, so you seeing your 5. Ori's 1. Arval is 2. Vivra is 3. Zane is 4. You're 5. Elka is 6, and 7 would be the group poster, and then 8 we'll do a reroll. So you don't want a 5 or a 7. Let's make it fun. Mousy, can you roll D8 for me?
God damn it.
Yeah, I can.
Mousie's at my
Jackson.
in control.
Stop it.
4.
I love you.
Is a poster of Zane. I'm gonna let this dog out. I guess technically, we'll say 8 would have been Zane's, like, full face poster. I forget there's 8 total. So 4 is Zane's armor, and I'm gonna let this dog out because they can deal with it. Go on. He looks down at you. Oh, well, if you have any questions about bounty posters, I'm not really the person for that. Let's see here. It's, let's see. I suppose Kalon
Well-
may know, or perhaps,
More interested in what are they wanted for? What is the profit for me? And
For me?
yeah, for me, yeah.
let's see here.
My-
This is, Zane I can look it up for you, I guess. I really don't have any. I was just heading to my office.
My name is Putris Alabaster Dupree
I hate you.
the third.
Make a deception check.
As Thaddeus or as the
yeah.
bird?
So you're not a bird anymore. 1, 2.
Okay.
Any mental stats you keep. So, 25. Okay. Well, this is the insight of a judge. So he has the abnormally high insight. 1d20 plus. We're gonna say 13.
Yes, I just said.
That's a 29, my
Mm.
friend. He'll look at you. It's not quite high enough for him to guess at who you are, but he looks at you. Right. You know, you can just tell me your real name. I'm not going to be mad at you. You don't have to use an alias.
Don't think you want to know the real name, sir.
I'm going to roll if he cares or not. D20. High or low, Todd?
Let's go low.
That's a 16 on the red dice. That is he doesn't give a shit about who you are. Well, I suppose I can look up what they're wanted for and how much they're wanted for. This is Zane Rona.
Pronounced Runa.
No, it's
But
Rona.
oops.
I know his father
You are
well.
such an intelligent person. That's
Oh,
why you're
look.
probably the best judge in the world.
Well, thank you. Flattery will get you nowhere. And he'll walk up to the front counter, and there's an elvish girl standing at the front. Probably you'd guess into her years, 300, 400 years old, middle aged for an elf. She looks up. Oh, Judge, I didn't realize you were in today. Can I help you? Right. Putris. This is Melanie. She's the clerk here. She can look up the bounty for you.
Hello, Mom. Putris Alabaster Dupree the third, and I will bow.
She's gonna roll an insight check. Hers is a lot lower, but that is a natural 20 on the red die. But it's still a 24, so I'm gonna say she looks at you, squints her eyes. Right. Well, which bounty did you need me to look up, sir? And the judge will hand over the Zane Rona poster. Oh, yeah, these just came in a couple weeks ago. She'll start flipping through a logbook. Let's see here. Mr. Zane Rona is wanted for attempting to usurp the crown, espionage, subterfuge, and 1 count of first-degree murder. However, it does not state who he murdered. Total bounty worth is 3,000 gold.
3,000?
Yep.
Oh, I must know who he murdered.
Well, I would normally tell you if it said, but this was signed from the higher ups all the way up in the
The
council.
higher ups. Who was it signed by? They must be of extreme power. Call a murder
This was specifically
without announcing a name.
This was specifically signed by looks to be Lord Orion Kaizana.
Ryan Kaisnana? Where's this Chedsel from?
I assume he's in Flat Rock. He's a Kaizana. I think he's actually the head of the Kaizana family. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, but you're Elven, which I guess that gives you a benefit when you go to Flat Rock. But
Tutris Alexander III Dupree.
I think the third goes after the last name, but that's beside the point.
I'm intoxicated, young lady.
Oh, I do believe I'm older than you. And
Oh. With
well,
respect, lady, I'm intoxicated.
fair enough. Okay. Roll a perform. Are you actually intoxicated, or are you you think Thaddeus would be intoxicated walking into a town hall, or are you actually just acting intoxicated?
He's acting that he's intoxicated.
Roll a performance check or a deception check. Your choice.
I'm gonna go deception. That's gives me much better.
24. I'll use her insight. She'll look at you because she rolled a 24 on her insight. Right. Anyways, unfortunately, I don't think you'll be able to get much of a audience with Mr. or Lord Kaizana. But if you do catch this Mr. Rona and you turn him in, dead or alive, you'll be awarded any town hall or local law enforcement. If you turn it in, they will be able to pay you out the money that's owed.
Is there a difference between dead and alive? I like the idea of dead.
Depending on how maimed the body is, sometimes they'll deduct the reward. But if you kill them cleanly and they can identify him quickly, then the full amount will be paid to you.
So, for instance, if I just slit his throat and he bleeds out and dies, I'll get full commission and payment on.
As long as you don't disfigure him in any way, yeah.
Okay, so I can't make an X on his face.
Correct. That could be considered disfigurement. You will get money docked.
Would that be considered racism?
I'm
Now
not
it
at
would
liberty.
be.
I'm not at liberty to discuss the social issues that may come with you carving an X in a tiefling's face.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just asking. That was what my dad taught me. Oh, poor man. He suffers from alcoholism.
She's just looking at you like, please get this guy out. Like, she glances over at the judge. Please figure out a way to get this guy out of here.
Okay, while I have your attention, may I
Sure.
bother you for one other question?
Sure.
And then I can tell I've disturbed you. And I know I have a presence that disturbs a lot of people. I've been told this. Is there an area where I could look at maybe somebody that has traveled through here? He was a bard. He liked to entertain. He's an old friend of mine, and I'm trying to like meet paths with him again. And we made a pact that if we were ever in town, we'd leave our name so we could find one another.
Well, if he was going to perform in the streets, he would have to get authorization to do so and pay the performer's tax. So if he was here to perform, then yeah, I'd say his name would be in a logbook somewhere. But the person to talk to about that would probably be Kalon. He's the script keeper here. Hold on.
Wonderful.
Let me see if I can find him so I can show you to him.
Wonderful. Does he have an iPad or a text?
You take
sorry.
you take 1,000 psychic damage.
Sorry, I broke character.
She will walk what looks to be just around the wing from behind the counter, and she'll yell, "Kaylon, are you back in your office?" Yes, I am. I'll be right there. Just one moment. And she will walk out, and following quickly, not quickly, but slowly, in a way that a tired professional may do. His pace is so close to being like purposeful, but you can tell he doesn't want to be there. And as he walks out, you see a silver-haired, older gentleman that is he's elvish. He's well within his years. Could be 500 to 600 years old. He's very tall and quite thin, and he will look over at you. Ah, hello, sir. Are you in need of the script keeper here? Jackson, you just got locked in here again. Motherfucker.
Hi, motherfucker, Jackson. How can I help you? Oh, wait, I'm
Just leave him
sorry.
out of here. I don't care. He can be an ass.
Keeper motherfucker Jackson's a hell of a name.
His name is sorry. Shut up, guys.
His name is Shut Up, Guys?
No, his first name is Samuel motherfucking Jackson.
Samuel
Nice.
motherfucking Jackson!
That should be his name. Please make that his name, please.
It is now. Canon.
Yup.
It is not.
It is
That's not what
canon.
you said.
Guys, be quiet.
Never.
Whoa.
My
You
name
can't
is
make me.
My name is Script Keeper Kaylon Lloyd. I'm in charge of all scripts and texts that are here within the archives of the town hall. What are you looking for? I can go find it.
Hello, I am Dupree Putris Alabaster III, and I am looking, dear friend of mine, we lost contact several years ago. We used to travel together, and we separated on a ship. Oh, it was so horrible. He got taken into slavery, and I was able to escape, but I'm afraid he got caught up in travels and did hundreds of horrible things that I can't imagine. Anyways, his name is Jesus Noetic. He was a bard. He liked to perform. He was extremely talented. He could sing.
Kaylon has already turned around and walked into his archives.
And I'm gonna follow him. And he could rhyme, and I know that he possibly was here. I'm just trying to find if he was registered.
Well,
And
if he was a bard and he was here to perform, then yes, he had to sign his name inside the logbook. And if he was performing without paying the tax, then he probably got arrested, and his name is in a prisoner's book. So we will look in both.
I will pay you for your time, sir.
It's my job. I get paid for it anyways. Do not worry.
Oh, well, your appreciation is more than you can possibly understand. Is a very important person to me.
He's gonna tap you on the shoulder and cast Lesser Restoration to see if you're drunk.
Okay, high or low?
Wow.
No, I'm sober.
Curious. Pardon me. And he will turn around and start looking through. About how long ago did he visit?
Oh God, we parted ways probably maybe 15 years ago. But I've heard somebody told me that the name was here 2 years ago.
Oh, well, that's easy. And he will flip to a very long section of books and different scrolls, and he will thumb through and grab it, and you get the sense that as you're looking at it, it's labeled per year, and on this book, it is a book, a street performer registry. It says right on the front, and you'll start flipping through it. Ah, yes, he was here. Noetic McClintock.
Oh, yes, that is his name.
He was here. He paid the 1 silver tax to perform, and it seems he paid it 3 times. So he was here for 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Let's see here. He came here in the summer, so middle of the year, and left it right before, well, it seems he left, well, actually, there's a note here. It states that he's made all the money he needs, and he won't be performing for the next couple of weeks. I plan to be here for another 3, right before the leaves change. So it seems he was here for about 6 weeks or so. And then he seems to have left right before the fall came, or autumn, and doesn't say where he went, though, unfortunately.
May I trouble you for one more name?
Of course.
And I'm willing to pay you if you need. And this may be a disturbing name.
What's the name you're looking for?
Torben von Ammriel.
It's Aurelius, but okay.
Aurelio.
He'll look over at you. Now, why would one of the lords of this land be forced to pay a tax?
Because he took that. He took Noetic.
I'm sorry?
Because he took Noetic as a product, as a slave.
Why would the former head of the Kaizana family, why would he take someone hostage? He was known as a benevolent lord. He disappeared about, 5 years ago.
Why? Would you like the truth? Or would you like me to lie to you?
He kind of backs up a little bit, and you notice him looking at you very strangely, the truth has been stated.
Your version of the truth has been stated.
The
The reality of the truth is different from maybe what you believe.
Lord Torben von Aurelius, or Torben von Kaizana, as he was known here, stated he was leaving for his island, and stated that he no longer needed to rule. He came here to help. And then he gave up his seat to his heir apparent, Orion.
Is it stated in your documents that he was a vampire?
And he'll look at you, and he's going to actually get a really good look at you now. He's going to make he's going to make an insight check.
Yes. What you see.
And you see him reaching back and putting the book away. And as he does that, make a wisdom saving throw.
Advantage, not advantage.
Just a normal wisdom saving throw.
This is not my specialty. Well, I'll take that.
20. Okay. So his DC is 22, and he just cast Dominate Person on you. You are now charmed by him. You now must for, is it 1 hour? Or no, it's 1 minute. For the next minute, you must do as he says, as long as it does not harm you in any way. So he will immediately command you, get out of here. I want nothing to do with you. I didn't see you come in. I want no trouble here in this hall. Leave me to my books. And you feel compelled to leave his archive.
I guess I leave.
The judge will look over at you. Oh, Futures, my boy, did you find what you needed? You can respond. It's as if you're following a command, but you still have your mental faculty enough to, you just believe that your duty now is to get out of here.
I found enough to give me the knowledge that I need. Thank you, Sir Judge. I respect your position, but I must leave.
And you walk out. And as you make your way out of the town hall, as full Thaddeus, I'm going to roll a group of perception checks.
Oh, fuck! I think the neighbors on the 3rd floor just heard me say that.
It's D&D. Roll 5 perception checks. We're gonna see. All of them are dog shit, except for one. The 10s are okay, but they're 10s because they're normal people. The 16, though, will look at you, and it's a. We're gonna say it's a guard, because that sounds like fun. We'll see you and go. Excuse me, sir. Please stop. And you're still feeling compelled to leave. You're just walking away. Which I will say, as he catches up with you, the spell breaks, and you now have full capacity. Sir, I need to speak with you. What do you want to do? He's reaching to grab you. In fact, I'm gonna need you to make a acrobatics check or an athletics check, your choice, as he is going to attempt to grapple you.
Athletics is +6. I'm gonna do acrobatics.
He rolled a 27. So, he goes to grab you, and you're able to dodge. You gain your mental faculties back. You dodge out of the way. And he goes, I just would like to speak with... And you are... What do you want to do as you dodge out of the way? I just want to speak with you.
Sir, why are you grabbing at me?
And he will point at your poster that I did roll for to see if it was sitting over on the bounty board, not the other one you grabbed. And he'll point at your poster and say, that's you, is it not?
It is not.
Make a deception check or a persuasion check, your choice. I'm going to say persuasion because you are trying to persuade them that it is not you. I'm going to roll an insight check.
Deception gives me 2 more.
I would say do persuasion. I rolled like shit, so we'll see if you beat it. You beat it. Sorry, you look very similar. Of course you would not be the same person if you're walking out of the town hall. My apologies, sir. Carry on.
I get that all the time. Who are you looking for?
Thaddeus Sterling.
Oh.
You look very much like him.
Oh! I've gotten this more times in the last 2 or 3 weeks than I can stand. I want this man dead.
Oh, we will do our best once we find him.
Find him. Find him. He's also, I think there's corruption in your government. I think they're trying to frame either me or this man. I don't know, but find the truth.
Okay. And by the way, you rolled a persuasion. You rolled a perception check, not a persuasion check. I just noticed that. So roll again, just for shits and giggles. I'll take your 17, but
Oh, I rolled a perception for. Oh,
yeah, persuasion. Even better. That's fine. Nothing changes, and he'll look at you. Right, well, be on your way. We don't want you getting caught by any other guards and being harassed.
please tell your other gods that there's someone that looks like him here, but is not him. My name is Putris.
Right away. I will make a note of that in our guards book.
Okay,
bad.
I'm gonna find an alley. I'm gonna jump into the alley, and I'm going to become invisible.
Okay. You do so without much issue, and you are free to do whatever you like.
All right, I'm going to return to my friends.
Okay. So, we come into the Dancing Dragon. The front door is still locked, so you no longer have the ability to turn into a pigeon because your HP was rendered 0. So you are invisible. You make your way to the open window in the back that you flew out of. You crawl through and you see your friends standing there discussing what they found.
I'm not going to become visible in front of everybody. I'm going to find a dark corner and drop my invisibility and then join my friends.
Okay. You walk in, and noticeably, Ophelia, Archer, Elkis, and Ander are all not in here.
Are all not in here?
Mm-hmm. You will remember, all of you, just for the sake of remembering from last session, Ophelia stated that Elkis, Archer, and her are going to do their own investigation in the day, in the broad daylight, because they can and they're not wanted. So they're somewhere out there. As for Ander, he wandered off as a golden retriever. Who knows where he's at?
Probably at the dog park getting screwed. Sorry.
No,
Brown chicken, brown cow, golden retriever.
Is there any of my party members that are here?
all of them are here except for those 4 that I just mentioned.
Oh, okay, I'm just gonna join them and say, holy shit.
Well, what did you find out?
First of all, I can't figure out why we are wanted for what we are wanted, but we are wanted, and
So you found nothing out about who's the lord here, who's in charge, who would have put that bounty up?
well, what I did find out was our fair friend, if you call him that, piece of slug, told us, sorry, I had to have a couple drinks on the way over. Torben von Fuckwad, was in control of this area for a while. And
That's a pretty big fucking deal. That's probably why we're wanted here.
That's exactly why we are wanted here. He has since left and turned the area over to someone else, but I believe he is the one that has put these bounties upon us, except for the most recent one. That came from probably someone that witnessed our friend Hori do horrible things.
That chant does not surprise me. The posters I found out. This one found out. Sorry, I slipped out of character for a second. This one found out that the posters are enchanted.
Enchanted?
Yes, there is a master copy somewhere. This one could not ascertain where. And it when that master copy is updated, if something is erased or something added to it, then the remaining posters show the same.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop you right there. This is making no fucking sense to me at all. These are written posters, and you're saying they're updated by magic?
Yes.
That wouldn't shock me. I'm assuming that poster's more than likely not in this city, seeing as it's not exactly the seat of power type of place.
All right, I know I've been drinking because of what I saw today and who I've dealt with, but I am not understanding a fucking word of your logic that a poster is controlled by magic and can be updated by someone that's not there. That's like saying I'm going to take a piss in a urinal and I'm 100 yards away pissing in a field.
Thaddeus, you understand how message works, right? Think of it like that. Almost like a mass message spread by ink.
Yeah, think of it like a sending stone, but in paper form.
Oh!
Yeah.
You know, it helps when it's not
Sending
explained
paperweight.
with arrogance.
I'm not explaining it with arrogance, I'm just telling you.
No,
This
you're
one,
explaining it with arrogance.
this
Beef
one
rolls his
explained it
eyes.
the first time.
Well, now that I've heard the explanation, I understand it better. But Vatan, you have never presented yourself with arrogance the way of.
I just don't get how you didn't understand it the first time. You used psychic daggers. Magic papers too much for you?
I'm fucking drunk right now. Okay,
At this
I've
point,
been through a lot today.
Belle will walk out with various cups of water and tea, and she will specifically hand Thaddeus a cup of water. At the hearing of that, that he's kind of drunk, and then she'll like look at, oh, you're speaking about Informationer's Inc.
Yes,
That's
That-
a very, very
sounds
close
correct.
friend of mine passed through this area a while ago.
right. The Noetic man. I remember you speaking of this. Yeah, no, Informationer's Inc. It's you're not very far off, Zane. Arcane powers the arcane powers that are needed to craft it are very similar to the sending spell. One set of ink gets drawn on a master set, and then it is linked by magical means to various other printed copies, just using the same type of ink. And then whenever there's a tiny little sigil that's placed on each copy, and whenever the master copy is altered, the poster's altered. I forget that isn't common knowledge outside of Astrium. It's very common here, but not very well used outside.
Can I ask you an ignorant yet simple question?
Sure.
As one that does not understand the dark arts or whatever arts these are, I have my own abilities. So, is this whoever has this masterpiece that can add ink that
Right,
can
the
be
master copy, correct.
the master copy that can add ink to that, and then that is spread to the other copies.
The various others that meet up with the sigil that's inscribed on it, correct.
Okay, so is there a way to follow back to actually where this master copy is?
Maybe if someone who was proficient in the arcane arts studied the sigil and perhaps was able to backtrace it, but they're pretty, specifically with bounty posters, which I assume is what you're speaking of. They're pretty.
It is.
They're pretty sophisticated, and someone, perhaps that Orphelia lady that was here, might be able to know it. She seemed to be well versed, but seeing as she's not from here, maybe she wouldn't be. My assumption is that all the master copies are somewhere in the capital city, in Flat Rock.
So, again, hypothetically, if this Sir Torben von Dickestan created these masters, for him to alter them, would he have to be present in this location?
No, anybody with the ink and proper knowledge to know how to alter. So, doesn't have to be the person that originally wrote it.
Would he have to tell them about the presence of this script and what ink to use?
Well, I'm sure there are some sort of instructions left. This Torben you're speaking of, I understand who you're speaking of. He's the legend in these parts, or I guess more of a boogeyman, I suppose. If he is responsible for creating these posters, then he either, yes, he has the ink, or he left it with someone. That's honestly, I have no idea. I just have enough knowledge because, well, and she'll like reach down and she'll show you a little vial of ink that's like it's basically like a clear, like almost like a gold creamy substance. And she'll kind of like say, "This is the inscriber's ink. It's very expensive, and only reason I have it is because it was given to me by my husband." So,
Please tell me your husband isn't Torben.
no, different vials of ink. It's hard. She kind of like rubs her forehead. It's hard for me to explain. The ink is created, and it has its magical function. And then the individual sigils is what marks whether or not each page gets changed. And it's connected to another sigil on the master copy. This ink is just this ink is just the component.
My head is literally about to explode.
Thaddeus, it's like, have you ever made a necklace for somebody?
I personally have not, but I know people who have.
So you've gotten jewelry made for somebody who knows somebody else. It's like if you just take the band of the necklace and swap it with different stones.
Right,
Okay.
that's actually a very good way to do sending stones. A very basic magical tool that people use to communicate across different countries, correct? I assume probably.
Thaddeus would know sending stones.
I know what a sending stone is. The understanding of how it works is basically me trusting my friends that this is some type of thing that works. Zane and the others in my group of friends are much more adept to understanding this type of thing. So can you please... We're looking for fucking Torben. I want to kill him.
Well, I can't help you with that, but I can.
Thaddeus. You know we
Yes.
talked about this. You got to keep your head on straight if we're going to do this.
I'm sorry. It's been a little twisted, and I'm learning of things that are out of my specialty, and I'm trying to let this person know that you and
I
the others in the
understand that,
party
Thaddeus. But I need you to know if you fucking go off the rails and get one of these people killed, it's on you. And I will hold it against you for the rest of eternity.
and trust me, I would hold it against myself as well.
To explain how it works, just so everybody in the room that may have some knowledge of the arcane arts. And she'll pull out a sending stone. And on the sending stone, you see a sigil written on the stone, like engraved into the stone. That's a very specific set of geometric patterns that connects to another stone that has geometric patterns. And she kind of shows it. Now think of this. The sigil that is engraved on one piece of paper, the master set, is like this on the stone. It's just very tiny, and it makes it individually identifies the text being written. And then you have a receiving sigil. So, the other end of the sending stone. You put that on a piece of paper, and anytime that paper's changed, the master paper's changed, you, or the master copy, it changes on the receiving end. If a individual copy of the receiving end gets altered, nothing can be changed. It doesn't change on every one of them. It's arcane. It's a lot to understand for someone who doesn't quite get it. But just look at it as sending stones. There's a sending end and a receiving end. The sending end is the master copy. The receiving end is, well, every other paper out there.
If we were to alter the sigil on the receiving end, is that a problem that might occur?
Only for that one specific piece of paper. Just altering the sigil on one piece of paper doesn't alter it on all of them.
No, this one understands. This one was just thinking, perhaps if we altered the sigil on enough posters around here,
it would make the ink disappear off the paper.
That would not help.
It would... if you're trying to eliminate the amount of posters that are hanging around town, simply finding the sigil and disrupting it, simply drawing a line through it, would erase all of the ink on the paper that comes from the master copy.
This one understands. That means this one's plan will not work.
Understood.
What I don't get is why all of us are wanted dead or alive, but not me. Well, I mean, Ori's wanted dead, obviously, but why am I only wanted alive?
Could your family be working with Torben, since we know he's at least a lord here?
I doubt it. I mean, unless he would want a alliance with the Usharians, but why? They're not even geographically nearby. Can leverage nothing with them, realistically. Unless he has
Never
some
hurts.
weapon or something.
Allies are always good in a case.
No, even that far away, it's a bit... I don't
He
know.
was clearly in Ebrax when we were.
Well, regardless, I just, I'm a virtual unknown to most people. Unless they're well versed with nobility, they would know nothing of my name. So,
But they would know of your family.
not everyone. The Canteros are relatively well isolated.
Would
We only
Torben
really
know
control...
of your family name?
Oh, he would. But
What is
anybody else?
the possibility of him working with your family name.
The only way I could ever see my family working with him would be if they were trying to revive my brother. But that's what I'm trying to do. Granted, they don't really know that, but
You have a brother.
had. It's a long story.
Might be a good time to tell us this story.
Well, I told Vivro a long time ago.
Nod, even though out of character, I don't remember.
Well, what happened was I was second in line for the throne. Me and my brother would, you just climb the tall trees of Ushar. We'd grapple on vines, and sometimes we'd fall on our ass, and it was a jovial thing. But I was ambitious. I wanted the things that I knew I wouldn't have if he were around. So, one day we climbed probably about 75% of the way up the great divine tree. My brother took a vine, and I took a knife. I cut the vine. He fell and he fell. He couldn't survive that fall. When I made it to the bottom, worshippers at the tree just were distraught. They knew who he was. It's not as if his body was completely unrecognizable. But when I got there, I knew that I had power. For once in my life, I had the potential to take over and change things in my realm. But that also came with deep regret. And then a realization that power is really not what I sought. This whole journey for me has never been about saving the world. That's just a byproduct. My journey is to find the ability to one day bring my brother back from the depths. Bring him back from the plains of the undergods, or wherever he's living now, is the soul eternal.
I'm just gonna kind of like side-eye Weaver when I'm hearing this and be
Yeah.
you have a friend who can help you do that.
No, well,
Yes.
he's been dead for a very, very long time at this point.
Reincarnation's a real spell.
I know it's a real spell, but you don't understand. With the divine tree, the way that his soul was locked is not.
So let me just understand this simply. Your brother was hanging on a vine.
Well, he was
He was the
swinging on it,
second-
but yes.
He was the next in line for the throne. You cut the vine. Your brother fell and died, his soul into eternity, and you became the next in line for the chair.
Yes.
Yet you face regret for your actions, but your narcissism will not let you complete your journey to finding a way to bring your brother back.
All I want is absolution.
All you want is power.
If that's your interpretation, Fine.
That is
But
my interpretation, having known you. We may work together. I would not call ourselves close friends. But what I see is what I am telling you. You created your own destiny. You manipulated destiny. And now you can't accept the responsibility of the destiny that you created.
I accept what I did. I know what I
Have
did.
you? Have you?
Yes.
You dragged all of us into this whirlwind. My love for Noetic has dragged me into this. I was kicked from my family because of my love for another person. That is what draws me closer to the truth, to finding someone that is my true soul and someone to share the rest of my life with. Yet your truth is all at the slice of a dagger, and a decision you made to change your place on the power structured ladder. How am I to respect you?
I never asked for respect. I never did. Why do you think I always spoke in beeps? Partially, it was rejection of the world, rejection of the gods. But it was also a penance for a time for me. You think I enjoyed beeping all the time? Sure, I found it somewhat comical. But
I think your
no,
beeping all the time was a distraction from you dealing with the reality of what you caused.
believe you me, I did not, in any way, shape, or form, want power after I saw what I did.
Yes, but you wanted power before. Your actions
Sometimes,
caused your desire for power. Just state the truth. Your desire for power has made you, committed you to commit these actions. And once
yes,
the actions were committed, you can't face the repercussions of them.
the repercussions were beneficial for me. You don't see that? I was a noble
How?
who was given power at that point. I had
I
all the
s-
reason to never admit to what I did. But I decided to try to take destiny back into my own hands and fix things. When someone dies at the foot of the world tree, the divine tree, the gods themselves claim the soul. They don't let it free.
Yes, but you handed this soul to the gods. The
Why do
gods
you?
didn't seek the soul. You changed the dimensions and handed the gods the soul. And for that, you feel guilty. Just
I was
state,
young. I did not
just
know.
state to all of us that your guilt is overwhelming to you. And maybe then we can become your friends, we can become your supporters, and we can use whatever energy, whatever remorse you have to the advantage to help all of us.
Friend Thaddeus, isn't that what he said earlier?
That's not what I heard.
That is what I said. I regret my actions.
You
Everything,
regret. Do you
yes.
regret or do you there's a difference between, oh, I regret my actions because I'm self-serving and want myself to be cleared of my actions, than one
No.
who
I regret my
truly,
actions because I
truly,
miss my brother.
that is what you needed to say earlier.
You guys see a golden retriever jump through the window.
Fuck you, Ander. I was having a moment.
He He anamorphs back into his human form. Oh, fucking sorry. I was running away from 2 female dogs. I heard.
Of course. Wait. You were running away from 2 female dogs?
Yes, they're
This is
trying
the-
to fuck
this is-
me.
This is the
I
first
would
time I've
think you'd
seen
like
Anders run
that.
from a bitch.
Anyways, he turns back into a golden retriever and like hides in the corner. Continue, except he barks.
Anyway, yes. The reason I embarked on this whole thing was to bring my brother back to life. Because I think he was always more nobler than I. And
The reason I embarked on this journey?
was for love. And there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's more beautiful than any reason I set out for.
But there's more. And you've just stated part of that. Noetic was much more noble than I. He understood what nobility meant. He understood that sometimes politics and presentation were more important than the truth. But I always pushed him. That the truth must come out. I must be able to speak the fucking truth.
Feel like
And
you
when I
already are.
spoke the truth, my family rejected me.
And for that, Thaddeus, I am truly, truly sorry.
And the house
I
of
would like to
Sterling.
insight check that.
Roll an insight check.
Ooh, did not mean to roll with advantage, so a 9.
Thaddeus, roll a.
Oh no, I was inciting Arval's apology.
Roll.
It was true. He wasn't lying.
Well, yeah, either way.
Okay. Andrew will slowly, quietly morph back into his human form and sit down.
Anyway, Anders, yes, you missed out. I'll just give you a quick rundown.
I heard. I heard it all.
Oh, you did hear. Okay, good.
I was circling the bar. They were chasing me. I just couldn't keep them away. In fact, they're probably out there right now looking for me.
Andrew, I'm going to say this with all truth. I mean, we were having a moment here, but you should go back outside. I think you might enjoy it.
I'm not having sex with a dog. Anyways, and he'll walk up to you, Arval. And he'll just kind of pat you on the shoulder. It's okay. I've also killed a sibling. And then he's going to walk up to his room.
What?
No, I'm gonna stop him. Did you find out anything?
Oh, right. Let's see here. I talked to a lady that knew nothing, and then I talked to a guy named Luis. He's a keeper of the lore, an old Fulchester. He knows a lot about a lot, but whenever I asked him about specifically Torben, let's see here. He said that Torben was a lord once upon a time in these lands. He's no longer a lord. He has a son in Flat Rock named Orion, and he doesn't know why you guys would be wanted here. As far as he's concerned, he thinks that there's something fishy about the charges because he's heard about you guys, which is cool, I guess. Let's see here. What else did he say? The 2 current lords of the land are attempting to find a surrogate mother so that way they can have an heir. And yeah, that's all I got. Anyways, I'm going. And he's gonna like slowly start to walk away. And then he's gonna turn his head around. He's gonna turn his head around. I didn't actually kill my brother. He's on the ship. I'm going.
I'm gonna insight check that.
Go for it.
Remind me to
'Cause he might-
remind
'cause
me
he
to
might have
scratch
multiple
him very
brothers.
hard later.
Ooh, look at you.
Did Ender have multiple brothers?
Anders lying.
Oh,
Oh
About
shit!
not killing his brother?
About not killing a brother. He is lying.
you rolled a natural 20. Damn.
He rolled.
Um,
He's very deceptive, but he rolled really low.
Okay, I'm gonna make a mental note of that.
Okay,
Hold on, can I also
go for it. Anybody that
roll
wants to insight
just
check
to
it,
see?
you guys can insight him.
Just to see, why not?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Thaddeus, you think he's telling the truth?
Okay, yeah, I feel you're telling the truth.
Well, seeing as he rolled a natural 3 and he has a plus 13, yes, you can tell he's lying. And he like tries to swiftly wake his way up to his room.
Arval is literally just going to stand up and just march at the guy.
Wait,
Seeing this, I'm gonna follow.
Yeah,
wait, what?
get back here, Ender.
I'm tired.
What are you
I just got
doing?
chased.
The man's telling the truth.
I just got chased down.
Arval is just gonna cross his arms and just stare at him and just be like,
The
"You
jig's
and I both know.
the jig's up, huh?
Very much so.
If we share this common history, we should at least discuss it."
Fine. There's a lot that you guys probably should know about me anyways. I've just been keeping it quiet because, well, it's all in the past. But fine, fuck it. And he'll walk back and he will grab a chair and he'll do that thing where he like flips it around where the back of the chair is
Rikers it.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll just sit there and this is what he'll say. So there has to be some context. When I was young, I lived in a place called Port Lennon. Port Lennon is off the southern coast of the Sylvanian continent.
I know where that is.
Yeah, all of you know where it is. In fact, if you look at the world map, there's a map that says Port Lennon. The last one I posted. And if you want to know exactly where it's at, you can scroll up to there's a lower Astrium map that I posted in 2023. Port Lennon is the closest major port city to the Razor Shell Islands. I grew up in a city called Port Lennon. My parents were well, I thought when I was young, I thought that my mother was a homemaker and my father was a sailor. At least that's what I was brought to understand when I was a kid. As I got older, I started to see patterns. My brothers and I all saw these patterns. You guys know Alex. He's my younger brother. But I had an older brother. His name was Hans. Hans was 3 years older than me, and he was more privy to what my father's, we'll say, profession was. And my dad was a pirate. Still is to this day, actually, but he wasn't just a pirate, he was a Razor King. Benjamin Newgate is his name. He was the former owner of the Lily, the ship that we've been sailing across the sea and the air. When I was 14, I wanted so badly to leave Port Lennon and go on an adventure. I was tired of living in that salty It was just salt everywhere. Everything felt bland, and I wanted to go on an adventure, so I convinced Alex and Hans to steal the lily with me. At this point, I had found out that my dad was a pirate and realized his importance, and we were just a bunch of snot-nosed kids. I was 14, Hans was 17, and Alex was 12. And we decided that we could sail a galleon by ourselves. Boy, were we wrong. We went to go take off, and my dad found us stealing the ship. Well, he was just going to... He offered to come with us. Let's go on a family adventure, and at that point, I was rebelling. I told him no, and when Hans tried to reason, I, in a fit of rage, which I didn't realize my own strength at the time, hit him over the head with a plank. It was just a dumb, foolish, childish thing for me to do, but when I did, the plank broke. And that's when I learned I had abnormal strength. Hans didn't survive his injury. His death was ruled an accident, and my father kicked me off, or kicked me out, I should say. Banished me from the Razor Shell Islands. So, in retaliation, I got a crew together with Alex, and we stole the lily for real. And I haven't been back since. So, yeah. So I killed my brother on accident. It was somewhere between an accident and on purpose. So
you are formerly of a house?
technically, the Razor Kings are self-proclaimed kings. They rule the Razor Shell Islands with an iron fist, and think of them as kings of pirates. They have massive crews. They sail the oceans, specifically the Trobalt Sea. They have a code, a set of laws, and the Sylvanian kingship doesn't mess with them. They let them have their own government, their own territory, and in exchange, Sylvanian ships travel through the Trobalt Sea mostly, or at least royal ships travel mostly untouched because of that. As so decreed by my father. So, yes, technically, I am the son of a king, but I don't know. It's been almost 15 years since I've been back, and don't know if I'd be welcomed with open arms, or the lily would be sunk where it sat in port. Orphelia's been trying to get me to go back and see my father. But I have other things going on. So, there's the truth. Nothing but the truth. Anything else you guys want to know about me? Now that we're telling secrets and truths and stuff.
I'm gonna lean into Zane and ask him, are families always this complicated?
Not always. I'm a single child. I don't deal with sibling bullshit.
By the way, am I picking up on this at all? Am I hearing this?
With what
I'm not being super subtle about it.
Yeah, you can.
I'll just look over at Viva and just be like, this is how noble families are.
I mean, my family's nobility, and I mean, I had some issues, but growing up, we didn't have issues.
You're an exception to the rule.
No, I think families are complicated, Vibra. And
Just for the record, Reaver, I did not kill one of my family members.
yes, but you
Yeah.
want to kill your dad.
You
That's
actively
right.
tell us all the
You-
time
You
about
did
it.
attempted to.
You also did attempt.
to.
Yes. Yes, he did. But no,
but not a sibling.
That's almost worse because it's your father.
Yes, the one that treated me like shit.
He does have a point there.
yeah.
Thaddeus, he may have treated you like shit, but like, how many years has it been?
Honestly, I can't answer that question. I can't remember.
The DM speaks into your brain about 90 years ago. Anyways,
This is saying come out like people are capable of change.
well, and I guess that's my point is, and Ander will speak up. Take Alka, for instance. You were kind of able to make amends with your mother. Weren't you?
I feel like she was just collateral damage from getting away from my father and my grandfather. And
Well, I mean, sorry if my ears failed to hear this, but, or if maybe I'm remembering wrong, but
no,
didn't your
you're right.
didn't
She didn't.
didn't your grandfather say he was proud of you?
Doesn't mean anything because of the way he treated me previously. My mother still loves me.
Well,
She never stopped loving me.
I guess Zane's right though. People can change, and doesn't erase what they did.
No, I'm not saying you have to fully forgive somebody, but Thaddeus, it's been 90 years. Your father barely saw you a while ago when we were near him. And he seemed, at least from my perspective, to actually give a fuck.
Well,
Well, let me ask you this, Zane. If your father pulled your heart out of your chest, stomped on it, and then threw it across the ocean, and said never come back,
it's a fair point.
how would you feel?
Not great, but at the same time, I don't let it lord over me.
Well, saying to be fair, Malleus would never do that to you. So
No, he wouldn't.
trying to see, I guess the issue that we're having here is that we're all kind of a little bit fucked up, huh? Except for Golden Boy
Just
over
me.
there. And he points at you, Zane.
Ah, come on. I've got my own issues. They're
Of course,
just not
it's the
family
tiefling.
related.
It's the tiefling.
Oh
that
yes,
has a good
let's see. What
family.
are these issues?
Or
Should
it-
I wear mithril or silver or gold?
Ori just kind of like looks up. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing fine. I love my parents.
Yeah, and you just killed an entire fucking village.
Hey, you're right. And he'll go back to doing whatever he's doing.
And it is where your best friend
Dave.
was raised.
Oh yeah, hello. Dave is like sitting there looking at you guys, just praying to you, help me.
And I'm sorry, Ori, but now that we're calling bullshit, who the fuck is this man hanging from your back?
Oh, that's Dave. Say hi, Dave.
Dave just shakes in place.
I'm glad you caught on. Oh, well, you know.
Are we? Is he kidnapped? Is he from the village?
Yes. He is my new friendly pet.
Right.
I don't.
Yeah, right. Oh,
Um.
oh my god, we fucking agreed with each other.
It's a miracle.
No one's more fucked up in this group than Ori. Genuinely.
You know,
So-
that's a good point. We can all agree none of us are more fucked up than Ori.
Hey, like I said, I'm doing great. Dave, don't you think I'm
So-
doing great?
Quick
You're
question.
doing great, buddy.
Quick question, my friend Ori.
Sure.
Is this
You can't do it.
what is his name? Dennis or
Oh, my
Peter?
donkey.
No, this
Dave.
goblin.
Dave.
Dave.
Say hi, Dave.
Dave. Okay, is Dave related to our friend, the one who loved cheese?
I don't know. Dave, are you related to a girl named Alara? I think he's.
Should we?
I think he passed out again. Hold on. All right, we'll tap him on the head. Hey, Dave.
This one will help. I will I will just do a little create water and sprinkle Dave,
Magic if you
have
will.
it rain across him.
Hey, Dave, wake up.
Perhaps
Dave's
something
got-
stronger then.
Dave's got that like scared chihuahua shake going on right now.
And this is where Weaver and I have very different outlooks on what to do. If he's got the scared chihuahua shake, I'm gonna go ahead and produce flame in my hands, just right in front of him, and just kind of use it to not burn him, obviously, but to hold it close and warm him up.
You can tell it's not because he's wet that he's shaking.
Weaver thinks he's cold. Hey. Oh, that's a little hot. Oh, that kind of feels nice. Thanks, Weaver.
He's still just kind of
Of
shaking.
course.
Well, I think he'll be fine.
Are we
Very
the
well.
baddies?
I don't know what you're talking
Maybe not all of us.
Some of us, maybe, not all of us.
about. Belle will then chime in. I think you might be the baddies, yes.
What? I've done nothing wrong.
She'll
You
just
literally saved the world from the blue dragons. And by the world, I mean the city, the country, whatever.
There was that Kraken thing.
Yeah, we did stop a demigod.
Ander will chime in. Yeah, but Artemis is kind of like glassed over. And
Hey, we didn't cause that though.
the demigod just got polymorphed and then got ate by a bigger god.
We still dealt
Circle
with
of
it.
life.
It was quite creative too.
I feel like there might be something to be said about you guys being the villains. Wait, I mean, I'd be... Because I've hung out with you so much, I might be the villain. Shit. You guys
You're
might be the
part of
villain.
our story.
Perhaps just like more neutral.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I
I
wouldn't really
would-
say we're evil. I mean, no, we're not all.
Wait.
Maybe one or one of us is, but
I
we're
just-
self-serving.
You
Oh,
are.
we definitely
Well,
are
we all
self-serving
are.
in most cases.
Me too, I have to admit. Okay, so we the evil ones because we have figured out what is wrong and we are trying to fix it.
If we're the evil people, does that mean Torben is good?
This is not good.
There's
Torben
There's no making that man good.
Torben has convinced the world that he is good, and though we have recognized his absolute
I'm gonna look over to Belle. Do you know much about your old leader? Did you know he was a true vampire?
If you're
Did
talking
you know
about...
he was-
If you're talking about Torben... I don't realize he was a lord. He certainly wasn't the local lord here, so...
did he control the local lords?
If he was a part of the Kaizana family, then certainly. He's one of part of the 5 major royal lineages, I suppose.
I don't know anything about the Kaisanas. Has anybody else heard of them?
Anybody can make a history check if you feel like it.
There's one person in our
wasn't
group who
that
could tell us
mentioned?
about it.
Yeah. This one overheard. Oh wait, no, I didn't overhear that, did I?
No, Todd could tell us about it.
Oh, that's
He's
right.
the one who heard about
He
it.
also rolled an at 1.
Yeah, but his reliable talent brought it up to a fucking 10. Which I...
I was gonna
This
try.
sounds familiar.
No, you would know. You would know. You
You
were not.
literally got told about it.
You were not drunk when you were told about it. Does Todd not remember from an hour ago?
No, Todd doesn't. Todd's had
Todd
a rough day.
Okay. Thaddeus would say, the something about how Torben was the head of the Kaizana family up until 5 years ago, and he apparently has a son named Orion Kaizana, who's now the head of the. And is well known by at least the people who are in local government that he stepped away from his lordship about 5 years ago. So if you want to just say, I reiterate that, you can say that.
Yes, he stepped away. There was something about a son. How he could have a son, I guess it's possible.
He said something about his son? Didn't he tell us his family was dead?
He's lied to us about everything, but for some reason, something stands strong about he has a son. I mean, Torben is, after all, his self-satisfaction, no matter what it takes. So I can see him impregnating somebody just simply for his pleasure. And then an offspring shows up and he takes advantage of that.
I don't think vampires can reproduce like that, Thaddeus.
Do you guys know of a true vampire that can reproduce?
We do know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You're very aware of 2 true vampires that have reproduced. So you've spoken with it within the last week and a half.
It's true. Don't mind me, I'm a fucking idiot.
If you don't mind me coming in here, if you're curious about vampires and their history here, perhaps the person to speak with is a religious leader.
Oh?
Eloise Reynold. She's the head nun up at the Church of the People. She's been around for about a century now. At least in this area. She's an elf. Perhaps she may know. She's real old.
Would not hurt to ask.
Definitely wouldn't hurt.
I agree.
Well,
I'm
we
gonna
should,
actually grab both hilts of my weapon and kind of like personally, mentally reach out and say, are the sisters near?
Roll a D100. Wow. There you go. You will get a response.
Whoa, with a 4?
Yeah, you have to roll underneath your level.
Rolling low is good on that roll.
You will hear Shar and Selene grace every reach of this world. You simply must find a place that worships them, and you may speak. As for your current place, no such place of worship exists.
I'm going to mentally respond. Where is the closest location? I'm in need of your guidance.
Let me see. As Zach pulls up his church list. Ah, yes, there seems to be a temple within mountains, within the Falno Mountains, in the Dwarven Keep of Vimyar, for both sisters. Quite close by, about a 2 days' travel, at least to the foot of the mountains. Do be careful, though. Dwarves don't like it when you show up unannounced.
Very well. Can you advise them of our approach?
That is not within my abilities. Good day. Connections good.
Damn, AI fucking daggers.
Secretly, every god is just a fucking AI.
Oh,
I've been
that would
telling
be
you
a
all.
fuck.
They're fake.
I'm going to share that information with my friends. Say, this is one option we have. It's not hopefully the only one.
Well, I guess our next step, Andrew will say, is to head up the hill to the church and see what, you said her name was Eloise? See if she knows anything.
It's definitely worth it.
Okay.
Cannot hurt.
Well, it's getting close to nighttime, so hopefully she's still there. Oh, Miss Eloise lives at the church, so she should be there. Okay. As you guys begin to prep yourself to head up the hill to the Church of the People, that's where we're gonna end it because it's 11:10.
Yeehaw.
Woo!
Bravo, kids! That was really good. I was literally sitting here with my chips, just like eating it like popcorn. Like, keep going. Yes, please.
This is this was an incredible fucking session.
Absolutely. All right, I will be right back. All right, guys, we're gonna go and end it there. Because we're getting late. Music's still playing. So we're gonna go and end it. We should is the keyword. Be back next week. Next weekend. And then the weekend after that may be a weekend that I'll be gone. Just trying to figure that out because that will be Father's Day is next Sunday, so there's a chance that we won't play that day. But we will if we should play next week, and then if we take a break on Father's Day, we will play we'll definitely play on the 28th. So anyways, thank you for watching, and tonight was a fun night. And a lot of lore was dropped, so should be good. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a lovely rest of your night. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye now.